Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the big turbo E28. Today we're going to be throwing in the transmission because I couldn't get it in last video. I was missing this tiny little piece. This is the pilot bearing. This goes into the end of the crankshaft, and your transmission input shaft goes inside that hole. But first, let me show you the parts that we're using. We have a Tilton pressure plate. It's a twin clutch, 4-puck clutch disc, and we have 2 of them. This thing is going to be aggressive as hell. Pretty much going to be an on-off switch. There's a clutch disc that goes in here, then a clutch disc that goes in there. And this flywheel is incredibly light. I don't know what it weighs, but all I know is it is light. Before we go ahead and put this transmission in, I want to power wash it because it is dirty and grimy as hell, and I can't be putting this into a car that looks like this. Transmission is outside. You guys can see how freaking gross this is. I got some Zep cleaning stuff, and I'm just gonna go ahead and freaking soak this thing down. One thing I hate, it's pressure washing parts. I don't care like what angle you have, because there's so many different like little ribs. The water hits against it and then like it's gonna hit you. So now I am soaked. I look like I just got out of the swimming pool. Alright guys, so first thing we are putting on for the transmission is gonna be the pilot bearing. I just threw a little bit of lube on there. So I like to get a socket just it's smaller than the outer race, but it still hits on the outer race, so we can pound this all the way in. Now that the pilot bearing is in, I am going to throw the flywheel in. I'm going to show you guys this outside of the car because under the car is super hard to film. This hole right here, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, is slightly big. That is for the dowel that comes out of the crankshaft. Only goes into a certain way. And then you have the spacer. We're reusing these bolts. You can reuse the bolts on the old BMWs. You don't have to get new ones. I just wanted to show you guys that while it's out of the car because I wish I had a shop so bad with a lift because my life would be so easy right now. And filming videos would take a quarter of the time. Filming by myself and working on under the ground, it's a little bit of pain in the ass, so. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, brother. This is a great point for me to say subscribe. Because if I get more subscribers and I get more viewers and everything, and then like maybe I could, you know, build up enough of a following to where I can get a shop and then you guys don't have to see me on the floor. So everybody hit the subscribe button. So we are assembling the twin clutch here, and for the first time in a long time, I'm actually reading the directions because I don't want to mess this up. Luckily, they give you pictures so someone like me can understand it. So this thing with like this outer ring on it goes towards the edge because this is what the pressure plate pushes against on right there. So that goes like that. Installed disc 1 with rivet heads towards the flywheel. So these are the rivet heads. Flywheel's right here, so like that. Install floater plate. And luckily, I have a clutch alignment tool for this, so yay. Torque spec for the pressure plate bolts, 18 foot-pounds. Just going around, torquing, and down, baby. This is the best part about doing a clutch. Listen closely. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's time to do my least favorite thing. I gotta throw this transmission in. I'm gonna have to lift this transmission up by myself. Ugh. Come on, baby.
Many minutes later.
All right, guys. Jude's here. I put the transmission up by myself and I got it in there. And I got it in, it's kind of like sitting at an angle, but there's one bolt in, so we got to put the rest of the bolts on and then put the cross member up and the transmission mounts on. Shout out to Jeffrey, my Snap-on guy. This is my first time using these Snap-on sockets that I probably spent $300 on. I got a whole kit. I got the whole eTorx kit.
Oh my god, why did you get the Snap-on one?
It says Snap-on?
The Blue Point one is so much nicer and you get so much more shit for half the money.
Well, I think I got the wrong bolt. I think I just bottomed out. Yeah, I definitely got the wrong bolt. I just bottomed out. Dude, I hate when I bottom out. Alright, come on. Fucking feed me in the hole, baby. Who's gonna match my freak? I can't tell if the bolt's stripping or it's going in.
Either way, at the end of this, it'll be in there, right? Only transmission.
I think we are tightening up.
Well, that's good.
Tighten this one over here. Oh yeah.
Why are those so beat up?
What? They're just polymer bushings.
Why are they so beat up?
They aren't beat up, dude. They're just polymer bushings, and they got oil leaked onto them.
Don't put any used bushings in.
God, maybe put yourself in the bushings place.
Actually did kind of once. When Jake lowered the car down on my head.
Sometimes I question how we're this funny.
You think? Just born that way.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the people want us to vlog, dude.
We can vlog.
Wait, vlog this. Throwing on the drive shaft cross brace. Wait, drive shaft and the transmission.
What?
What? No, the transmission cross mount brace. Dude, I don't even know why people watch these videos. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I film them and I enjoy watching them. Which might be a little narcissistic, but... did you put the transmission in with it jacked up this high?
Yeah, and I fucking manhandled it in.
It's, is it a 5-speed? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big 5-speed.
Yeah.
That's gonna be probably next video, folks.
Put that one away, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna put that one away, because that is, that's the hand of God right there. We have our Aerogistic shifter. I should just say generic name shifter because Aerogistic should be sponsoring me. So that would be super cool. That's fucking, and it's self-centering, and this is the thing that looks like I found in your room the other night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mine's a little bigger.
That's actually pretty sick. Aerogistic, send me one. You guys don't know, familiar with BMWs, they have like selector rods that goes on the back of the transmission, and they call this a dual shear because it clamps on both sides instead of just one side, so better for like making your shifting stiffer and everything and more fun.
Let me see the camera so I can show the people what I'm doing. Alright guys, so I should have done this out of the car. I'm taking this thing off and you guys can see there's like that ring I have to pull up, and then I pop a pin out and then it just slides out.
Dude, I can smell the alcohol coming off on you. Dude,
What?
oh fuck.
That's actually so funny to say to someone. I'm gonna say that to a coworker tomorrow.
I need there's a thingy on my bench, the fucking pick tool.
Yeah.
No, but dude, you
That's actually so funny.
It's off. See that? See how that little pin goes down in there, and then
And the lock ring goes in.
yeah. This fucking thing goes down in there, that rubber piece of foam, and then like you push it against the thing, then you drop this pin in. Everybody tag Garagistic, or I guess everybody watching this video, go in on Garagistic's latest Instagram post and everybody tag my Instagram. Good idea, guys, and please do that.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the hole, god damn it. Oh, I can't get the fucking ring in. Alright, fucking rings in. Alright, we are stiffened up, Jude. Celsius, Jude. Thank you.
You hang out with that shorty last night?
Shifter?
It's over. It's on your side.
Yeah, but I'm already in the car and you're my bitch boy.
I'm not your. See, that's what's not gonna get you your shifter.
What?
Calling me a bitch boy.
Jude, I don't got all day.
Okay, go get it. It's literally right outside
Please.
your door.
Shifter.
Dude.
Where is she going?
Well, I think that's what he's implying. She's probably going to his house.
That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Alright, Jude, tell the people what we're doing right now.
We're bolting down the shifter. We have everything lined up. Julian drilled some holes. I'm gonna go up here and just hold these, and we're gonna bolt it down.
Alright, front right one, Jude.
Julian, you know, I still know people that don't know their rights from their lefts.
You hanging out with the wrong people, then.
I said I know them. It's nice.
Don't forget, we don't have the actual DSSR on it yet, so it's still gonna feel better when we fix that and get that on.
Well, it's super notchy.
Well, we can still adjust the length on it and the throw.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need to, right down here, I think we're gonna need to make the throw a little bit longer because that's like,
Super tight.
yeah, that's way too, like you can fucking miss shit like that.
Can I hear rolling anyway again? It's almost like I was there.
Is that, yeah?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
We're moving on to making the charge piping right now. The throttle body situation here, kind of a tough one. Got a really big throttle body that we're trying to fit in a small space, so we have an adapter thingy, 3.5-inch aluminum tube that I'm gonna kind of cut at an angle and then weld it onto. Weld the throttle body onto the end of that so we can obviously space it out, because if the throttle body sits right here, we're worried about the coolant hose and everything. So this massive throttle body, it's an LS throttle body. We were gonna use an 82mm Porsche Bosch throttle body on this. The Haltech, because Archie didn't get the most expensive Haltech, you can't run drive-by wire on it. Even though he spent like $2,700 on that Haltech setup, he can't run drive-by wire. Literally 2 more inputs and he could run drive-by wire, but Haltech's gay. And this is gonna be pretty hard to fit. We're probably gonna end up putting it somewhere like right here.
Yeah, you think that's the cut you need, Julian?
I'm just guessing.
I'm just making sure.
I'm just guessing, dude. That's
Do you think it's gonna work? I think it's gonna work, so.
I think we're neglecting the fact that it's 3 o'clock on a Sunday and it's Father's Day.
Yeah, yeah.
We're doing this in my neighborhood. Is that fire, Jude?
Yeah, kinda.
I might even want to just like almost angle it down just a little bit, you know? Jude, you paying attention?
Yeah, I was honestly just thinking about if I didn't hit record and we missed something, then I was like, I wonder if that's ever happened to like Mr. Beast on like a one-shot opportunity. Like someone forgot to hit record.
All right, I'm gonna try to tack this down. Sometimes tacking on aluminum is a little bit tricky. Tricky walk around, that's right on top of tricky.
Why does that hurt my eyes so much?
That thing's gonna be hot for
An hour, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably more than an hour.
I can come back to that thing 45 minutes from now and she's gonna be cooking. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know that helmet flip is cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah. All right. You're gonna say, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow?
All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. Okay.
What?
the next day.
What we're doing right now in the last part of the video, we are doing the intercooler piping. I have these special Evil Energy clamps and they like allow everything to move around so the engine can flex from the solid mount intercooler, so like everything can flex, but these won't have a boost leak. I was gonna put one right off of the turbo, but we're actually pretty close. So I'm gonna make like a little like 35, 36 degree angle right there, something like that, and then just weld it onto the turbo, then weld that to that. Got the piece cut out. This thing's gonna sit down there like that. So that's gonna look sick. I'm gonna lay a fat, nice weld down there. I gotta get this marked up, and then we're gonna lay some weld. Have that elbow welded onto the turbo. The welds actually came out pretty decent, especially for these, because this is cast aluminum, and welding on cast aluminum versus regular like piping aluminum, always harder. The intercooler is right down there through that tiny little crack you guys can see where we have to meet it up. So I'm gonna kind of like drop it down and then bend it down. But first, I want to show you guys how these clamps work. These are V-band clamps, but they allow for some movement. It's notched out for an O-ring. Here's a clamp, and it has this quick disconnect thing. Here's the ring that the seals ride on. The ring around there like that, and the seals go in. And they can like angle themselves. So like right now with that angle, this is like, yeah, like right there, it's still sealed. My next piece is just to cut off, and it's actually perfect to length. Just kind of sit down there and you guys can see it gets us close to the intercooler, so then you can how this is coming along. Right, guys, so here's what I got going on. Have this little angle here, goes at the bottom of that right there, and then this, can't really do it with two hands, but that goes to sit right there. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but just quickly cut this piece out. I kind of eyeballed it up and sanded it down. Oh, brother. Oh my heavens. It's perfect. And we just have a little bit of room in there because there's going to be a silicone coupler. Oh my god. Here's a fitment to the intercooler, just a perfect amount of distance so we can put a silicone clamp here. And here's the welds. Look at this. Oh yes. That looks fucking sick. Now we're gonna focus on the throttle body side. So earlier in the video, me and Jude welded this on, and then we cut this up. This is like angled. She wants to try to get this throttle body to work. I just sanded the back of the paint off of here, and then we're gonna throw that on just like that and literally weld it. Alright, you guys just saw me putting the driver's side charge pipe together. I think it came out pretty well. And the fitment is pretty dope. So it literally just slides in here, right there. That is fantastic, guys. Look at that. We have about a 1/4 of an inch gap in between the intercooler and the pipe. Just like over on this side. Like, I know it's not much, but the intercooler piping on this now makes it look so much more aggressive. And it's sick. So sick. So what we're doing now, because we have this big turbo that's going to be pumping out all this boost through the system and into the intake manifold, making all this power. Throttle body closes, that boost has to go somewhere. That boost is going to go into our precision turbo blow-off valve. When the turbo is building boost and you're under wide open throttle, it's filling this whole system up with positive air pressure. As soon as this throttle body closes, turbo is still pushing out boost pressure. That boost pressure has to go somewhere. If you don't have a blow-off valve, the boost pressure is gonna go back into the turbo. The turbo is still spinning super fast and the air rushes back in here, and that turbo flutter that you guys know like turbocharged car sounds like, they're like that is back surge on your turbo. It's basically like pushing against your turbo, and especially on a journal bearing turbo, incredibly bad. This actually prevents that. When this gets closed, vacuum goes in here, and then there's a little vacuum nipple. As soon as that closes, this opens, and then it lets off all the boost pressure, so then you hear whoop. See, I do teach you guys some things. That's why you should subscribe. Alright guys, it's literally 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm editing the video right now. I want to get it uploaded tomorrow because I realize I haven't posted a video for like a week for you guys, but this is the state of the E28 right now. I am starting to dive into the Haltech wiring. So this is going to be in the next video. Hopefully in the next video you guys are going to hear this thing fire up. There's still a lot of work to do. I just wanted to show you guys how the charge pipe looks before I close out the video, and it looks absolutely sick. Of course, we got wires everywhere. Guys, this car is really starting to come together, and this thing is gonna sound sick. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please drop a subscribe. That would mean the absolute world to me. Drop a comment. Hit the like button if you guys liked it. Hopefully next video, fingers crossed, this car will be running for a C28, and then we can get it on the dyno and see how much power this puppy makes. I'm gonna close out the video right here. As I always say, dream so big it's scary. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.